Sandy the squirrel lived in a cozy little treehouse above Maple Leaf Lane. She had the bushiest tail in the forest, the warmest giggle, and a big love for baking. From nutty cookies to acorn tarts, Sandy baked something new every day. She even wore a tiny apron with golden walnuts on it. Her dream? To win the forest baking contest held every spring.
I'll make the fluffiest, nuttiest, most magical walnut pie ever.
She practiced day and night, even asking Mom for her secret recipe. Sandy's friends cheered for her.
You're the best baker.
You're going to make it.
Her heart felt warm, like a pie fresh out of the oven. The big day came. Sandy's paws shook slightly as she placed her pie on the judging table. It looked perfect. Golden crust, shiny glaze, and a little heart drawn with almonds. But when the judges took a bite, they frowned.
Oh no.
It's a bit bitter. Did you maybe forget the honey?
Sandy's ears dropped. Her pie didn't win. It didn't even get a ribbon. As she packed up her pie and left, her heart sank like a dropped cupcake.
All that work for nothing.
Sandy put her baking tools stayed in the cupboard. Her apron sat folded on the shelf. She didn't want to bake. She didn't even want to talk.
I'm never baking again.
It's okay to feel disappointed. It shows you care.
But I failed.
Failing doesn't mean you stop trying. It means you're learning. Even the best bakers mess up sometimes.
In the morning, the sun peeked through the window. Sandy's stomach gave a little grumble. She walked to the kitchen.
Maybe I'll try one more time.
She tied on her apron, mixed her dough, and this time, she remembered the honey. The pie wasn't perfect, but it was tasty. She smiled. She tried again the next day, and again the next. Her tail twitched happily with each bite.
I'm baking for me now.
One day, Sandy spotted a young rabbit crying by the berry bush.
What's wrong?
My muffins always burn, I give up.
I felt that way too, but guess what? I didn't give up. Want to bake with me?
The bunny nodded. They baked together and laughed at their silly mistakes. Soon, more animals joined. Chip, Bluebird, even Tilly the tortoise. Sandy started a Bacon Smile Club. They shared recipes, tried new things, and lifted each other. Spring arrived once more. The forest baking contest returned. This time, Sandy entered with her Bacon Smile Club. Together, they created a giant friendship pie. Layers of walnut, berry, banana, and sweet honey. The judges smiled after just one bite.
It's delicious, but even more, it's full of heart.
They didn't win first place, but they received the Bravery and Kindness Award.
We did our best, and we helped others.
They danced under the stars, sharing pie with every animal in the forest. Later that night, Sandy wrote in her journal,
Today I learned, disappointment doesn't last forever. I can feel sad and still try again. Helping others helps me too. I don't need to win to feel proud.
She closed her journal and smiled. Sandy the squirrel still loved baking, but now she knew something even sweeter. When things go wrong, she can still choose to move forward with courage, kindness, and a sprinkle of joy.
Tiny, the field mouse, lived in a cozy little hole under a big oak tree. He had warm blankets, tasty nuts, and a soft bed made of moss. Everything seemed perfect. But one sunny morning, Tiny woke up feeling strange.
I have food, I have a home, but why don't I feel happy?
He peeked outside and saw birds flying, squirrels playing, and the forest full of life.
Maybe they know what happiness is.
He grabbed his little leaf bag, packed some crumbs, and set off to find the answer. Soon, Tiny met Sammy the squirrel, who was juggling acorns while hanging upside down from a tree branch.
Hi, Sammy. You look really happy. What makes you happy?
Climbing trees, playing with my brothers, and telling silly jokes.
But I don't have brothers, and I'm not good at climbing.
That's okay, Tiny. Happiness doesn't come from doing what others do. It comes from doing what you enjoy.
I guess I still need to find what I like.
He thanked Sammy and walked down the path, still unsure what made him happy. Next, Tiny visited Tilda the turtle, who was sunbathing peacefully by the river.
Hi, Tilda. Do you know how I can be happy?
Tiny, happiness is like the wind. You can't always see it, but you can feel it.
But how do I feel it?
by asking questions, listening, and thinking. Even this journey you're on, that's already part of happiness.
So, thinking helps me feel happy?
Yes, because you're learning about yourself.
Think more, worry less.
Tiny kept walking, but soon it began to rain. The sky turned gray, and puddles formed everywhere. Tiny's paws got muddy, and his tail was soaked.
This is the worst day ever.
Just then, he heard laughter. Bella the beaver was splashing in the puddles nearby.
Bella, aren't you cold and wet?
Of course, but rain is fun. It helps the flowers grow, and I get to build a brand new dam when the river rises.
You're happy about the rain?
Even rainy days can be fun, if you look at them the right way.
Tiny stepped into a puddle. It was cold at first, but then he splashed and danced and laughed. He understood something. Even bad days can have happy moments. One afternoon, Tiny found a shiny stone while walking in the woods. It sparkled in the sunlight.
It's so pretty. Maybe this will make me happy forever.
He carried it home and placed it on his table. Every day he looked at it, waiting to feel different. But after a few days, he sighed.
Why don't I feel any better?
So he brought the stone to Grandpa Mouse.
Grandpa, why doesn't this shiny thing make me happy?
Tiny, pretty things can make us smile, but they don't bring lasting happiness. Real happiness grows inside you.
But how?
By being thankful, by sharing, and by noticing little things, like fireflies, a warm hug, or your favorite snack.
Tiny thought about it. He hadn't shared snacks in days. He hadn't watched the stars either.
Thank you.
Then Tiny had an idea. He baked sunflower cookies and invited all his forest friends to a picnic. They gathered under the big oak tree. The birds sang, the breeze was soft, and laughter filled the air. Tiny shared cookies, played games, and told silly jokes. He watched his friends smile and laugh together.
This feels right.
Tiny, you look happy.
I am.
He realized something very important. Happiness isn't something you find. It's something you feel and share. Now, each night before bed, Tiny takes a moment to be grateful. One thing that made him smile. One thing he was proud of. One thing he learned. He stopped comparing himself to others.
Tiny, how do you stay so happy?
I don't feel happy all the time, but I look for small joys each day, and that makes a big difference.
Tiny smiled, because he knew that happiness wasn't about chasing it. It was about living it. He had learned how to treasure happiness.
Ziggy was a cheerful zebra with a wild imagination and a supersized dream. He wanted to become the best kite flyer in the world. He collected many posters of colorful, soaring kites, and he had even named his homemade kite Sky Dancer.
Look at it go!
Ziggy shouted as Sky Dancer wobbled in the backyard, and then nosedived straight into the bushes. Again.
Why can't I get it right?
Don't worry, Ziggy. You'll get better if you keep trying.
But I already tried 6 times today. Maybe I'm just not good at this.
The school kite flying contest was just 1 week away, and Ziggy practiced every single day. But no matter how hard he tried, Sky Dancer twisted, spun, and crashed like a dizzy bird. Like now, Ziggy gave it his best run and launched the kite into the air. For a glorious 5 seconds, Sky Dancer flew. He jumped with joy, until... whack! The kite slammed into a tree.
I bet the others are way better than me.
His best friend, a fluffy orange cat named Pickles, rubbed against his leg and purred.
Don't give up, Ziggy.
But Ziggy's heart felt as heavy as a stone. Then Ziggy had a strange, wibbly-wobbly dream at night. He stood at the bottom of a towering mountain made of broken crayons, spilled glue bottles, ripped paper, and, you guessed it, tangled kites. A booming voice echoed.
Who dares to climb the mountain of mistakes?
Ziggy spun around and saw a silly-looking monkey.
I'm the mistake monkey. Most kids run away from failure, but the brave ones, they climb and learn from every slip.
I I don't think I'm very brave.
You tried 6 times today, didn't you? That's 6 brave steps already.
The mistake monkey handed Ziggy a map.
Each step is something you've learned. Every mistake is a stepping stone.
As Ziggy climbed, he saw signs carved into the rocks. It's okay to fall. Every master was once a beginner. No one learns without trying. He passed by magical scenes where others were learning from their mistakes. One had spilled a bucket. Another had written their name the wrong way. But none of them gave up.
You mean everyone messes up?
Yep, even grown-ups, especially grown-ups.
Ziggy woke up the next morning feeling different. Excited. Brave. While munching on fruits at breakfast, he said,
I think I've been flying Sky Dancer all wrong.
He reread his kite-flying book and made a few smart changes. He shortened the string, added more ribbon to the tail, and fixed the knots. Then he dashed outside with Pickles chasing after him.
Let's try again.
He ran across the grass and tossed Sky Dancer into the breeze. Up, up, it rose.
Pickles, look.
The kite dipped once, but then danced and twirled like never before. Pickles rolled over in surprise, and Ziggy laughed so hard he nearly tripped over his hooves. At last, contest day arrived. Ziggy stood in the big open field, surrounded by animals holding colorful kites, some shaped like fish, some glittering like stars. He gulped and felt nervous. Then he remembered the mountain of mistakes and whispered,
Even if I crash, I've already learned so much.
When it was his turn, Ziggy ran full speed and launched Sky Dancer into the sky. The kite soared. It dipped once, but Ziggy gave a gentle tug, and up it flew again, twirling happily in the breeze. It wasn't the highest kite, but it danced with joy, and so did Ziggy. He won a shiny ribbon that read, Most Improved Flyer.
You didn't give up. That's the spirit of a real flyer.
Back home, Ziggy proudly hung his ribbon. He looked at Sky Dancer and smiled.
I'm not scared of failing anymore. Failing means I'm growing.
You're my brave boy.
Pickles meowed loudly. Maybe she had a dream of her own, too. From that day on, Ziggy kept trying new things and he never gave up, because now Ziggy knew something powerful. Every mistake is just a step closer to flying high, and every brave heart deserves a chance to soar.
In the deep blue waters of Sandy Bay lived a cheerful young sea lion named Sunny. He had a giggle that bounced across the waves like sunshine on water. Sunny loved collecting colorful seashells, sliding down coral reefs, and splashing in the waves. But his very favorite thing in the whole ocean was spending time with his Grandpa Leo. Grandpa Leo had the warmest flippers and the best stories. Stories about dancing dolphins, treasure-filled shipwrecks, and stars that whispered secrets to the sea. Every evening, they climbed up the sun-warmed rocks to watch the sunset together.
See that, Sunny? Every sunset is like a story ending, but it also promises that a brand new day will come.
Sunny didn't always understand Grandpa's words, but they made him feel safe, loved, and full of wonder. One morning, Sunny woke up feeling excited for another day of play. But something was different. Grandpa Leo wasn't in his usual spot. Sunny looked under coral beds, behind the tall seaweed, and even asked the dolphins.
Have you seen my grandpa?
But no one had. Then Sunny's mom swam over slowly. Her eyes were gentle, but they held a quiet sadness.
Sunny, Grandpa Leo has passed away. He was very old and very tired, and he won't be coming back.
Sunny's heart sank. The world felt still and heavy.
Does that mean I'll never see him again?
Not with your eyes, sweetheart, but with your heart. You'll always carry him with you.
Sunny swam quietly beside his mom. His head was full of questions.
Where did Grandpa go? Is he swimming in the sky?
Some say our loved ones become stars. Others believe they turn into the wind or live on in the sea. What matters most is this. Grandpa's love is still here, in your memories and always in your heart.
But I miss him so, so much.
That's okay. Missing someone means you loved them deeply. and love never disappears. This was Grandpa's favorite shell. He wanted you to have it.
I'll keep it forever.
That night, Sunny curled up with the white seashell tucked under his flipper. He whispered to it softly.
Hi, Grandpa. I miss you. I wish I could hug you. I wish I could hear one more story.
Then, something magical happened. A gentle echo whispered through the shell, like Grandpa's laughter riding on the waves.
You're still here, is it?
So every time he missed Grandpa Leo, he'd sit by the rocks, hold the shell, and remember something special. Sometimes the memories made him cry. Sometimes they made him giggle. But they always made his heart feel warm. At first, Sunny didn't want to talk about Grandpa with anyone. He told his best friend, Pippa the Puffin.
It will make me cry.
When my grandma Puffin passed away, I felt that way too. But then I drew her picture and told my little brother all about her. It made my heart feel lighter.
Sunny decided to try. He showed his friends Grandpa Leo's favorite clamshells. He and his mom went to some old places and remembered all the good times. They laughed, cried, and hugged. They even visited Grandpa's favorite spot by the bay and left shiny pebbles on the sand.
We remember you.
And just like that, Sunny learned something big. Talking about Grandpa didn't make him disappear. It made him feel even closer. Whenever night fell, Sunny felt scared. He would hold Grandpa's seashell tightly and whisper,
I wish you were here to make me brave.
Then, deep inside his chest, he felt something, a gentle warmth, like a hug from the inside out.
Even when you're scared, your heart knows the way. You're stronger than you think.
Is that you, Grandpa?
Maybe it was. Maybe it didn't matter. Because Sunny knew one thing for sure. Grandpa's love was still with him. Always. The days rolled by, and the sharp sting of sadness began to soften. Sunny still missed Grandpa Leo. He always would. But now, when he thought of him, he smiled. One bright morning, Sunny's family and friends gathered together on the high cliff where Grandpa used to sing his sea songs. They tossed flowers into the waves. They shared stories, sang songs, and laughed through happy tears.
Thank you, Grandpa. Goodbye for now. I'll carry your love forever.
Then he dove into the waves, feeling the sun on his face and the memory shell warm in his flipper. Because love doesn't end when someone is gone. Love lives in hugs, in stories, in laughter, in memories, and in the courage to keep smiling, even when you're missing someone you love.
Leo was a little lion with a golden mane as fluffy as cotton candy and eyes full of curiosity. One sunny morning, he climbed onto the kitchen stool to grab a cookie from the jar, but crash! His paw knocked over a glass cup. It shattered into sparkly pieces on the floor like falling stars. Leo froze. His tail twitched. His ears drooped.
No one saw that. Maybe I can just sneak away.
He looked at the mess, but then he took a big breath, puffed out his tiny chest, and stood tall.
Mom, I broke the cup. I didn't mean to. I'll clean it up.
Thank you for being honest, sweetie. Telling the truth. That's real bravery.
Leo's face lit up. His paws were still shaky, but his heart felt strong. He had done the right thing. Leo loved cookies, bananas, and cheesy noodles. But green peas? Yuck. They looked like tiny alien eggs. At dinner, Mom placed a spoonful of peas on his plate.
Just try one.
Do I have to?
One brave bite.
Leo narrowed his eyes at the peas. He picked one up, gave it a suspicious sniff, and popped it into his mouth. He chewed. He waited. Then,
Not so bad. They're kind of sweet.
Trying something new takes courage, too.
I'm not just brave. I'm a green pea warrior.
Mom gave Leo 2 colorful candies.
You can eat one now and save the other for tomorrow.
Leo's eyes sparkled. He ate the first one right away. Yum! Then, he placed the second candy on the top shelf where it couldn't tempt him. The next morning, the candy was still there. He hadn't touched it.
I waited.
Wow! You've learned self-control, and that's a very brave kind of strength.
strong inside and outside.
Leo was learning to do things all by himself. Each morning, he brushed his wild mane, packed his backpack, poured his milk, and even washed his bowl after breakfast.
Look at you, little helper.
Even if I drop the spoon sometimes,
Even then, trying your best is what makes you brave.
I'm not just a lion cub. I'm a responsibility superstar.
Leo felt proud and happily ran around. He had told the truth, tried a new food, waited patiently for candy, helped with chores, and solved a problem without yelling.
Wow, and I didn't even have to fight a dragon.
You don't need to fight dragons to be brave. Being honest, kind, patient, and responsible. That's real bravery.
Then I guess I'm brave every single day.
He is already dreaming about more little brave moments ahead.
Nino the beetle was having the best morning ever. He had found a shiny red berry, flown faster than ever, and even done 3 backflips in the air.
This is the best day ever.
He zoomed into the meadow where his friends were playing leaf ball. But when he landed, he accidentally knocked over their game board.
Nino, you smashed all our pieces.
Oops, I didn't mean to. It's just a game.
You always mess things up, Nino.
Nino rolled his eyes and flew away, feeling confused and a little sad. Later, Nino buzzed over to Bella again.
Why are you being so grumpy?
I'm still upset. You didn't even say sorry.
Hey, Benny, let's...
No thanks. You never think about how others feel.
Nino didn't know what to say. He felt embarrassed.
They're just overreacting.
But when he told Mama Beetle what happened, she looked at him gently.
Maybe they're not being mean, Nino. Maybe they're feeling hurt.
Hurt? But I didn't break their wings.
Feelings can hurt too. Sometimes we need to fix hearts, not just things.
Nino sat on the porch with Grandpa Spider at night. They watched fireflies glowing in the dark.
What does it mean to forgive someone?
Forgiveness means letting go of anger, like letting a leaf float away in the wind.
But what if they don't say sorry?
Forgiveness is for your heart, not theirs. It helps you feel better inside.
And what if I made the mistake?
Then you say, "I'm sorry," and truly mean it. That's how you build bridges instead of walls.
So, if I want my friends back, I need to fix their hearts.
And your own too.
The next morning, Nino flew back to the meadow, ready to make things right. He held a jar of Bella's favorite flower nectar and handed the nectar to Bella.
I'm sorry for ruining the game. I didn't mean to. I hope we can still be friends.
This is for me?
Yes, I hope you'll accept my apology.
Why not? Thanks, Nino. That makes me feel better.
Nino felt a warm breeze in his heart. One friend had forgiven him. Maybe others would too. Next, Nino went to Benny's garden. Benny was still frowning.
Why are you here?
I came to say sorry I was rude and didn't think about how you felt.
You always say sorry. Then do it again.
You're right, but I'm really trying to change. I want to be a better friend.
Benny didn't answer right away.
It still hurts. But okay, I'll give you another chance.
Thank you, Benny. I promise I'll do better.
When the weekend came, Nino invited all his friends to his home for a picnic. He prepared juice, berry pie, and lots of leaf napkins.
Thanks for coming and... Oh no, my berry!
Nino's little brother, Bean, had accidentally crashed into Nino's favorite berry.
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to fly like you.
Nino's wings trembled. He felt angry, but then he took a deep breath and remembered Papa's words.
Forgiveness is how you heal.
I feel really upset, Bean, but I forgive you.
Really?
Yes, absolutely.
You're the best big brother ever.
And just like that, Nino's heart felt light again.
To Nino, for being brave enough to say sorry.
And kind enough to forgive others.
Everyone cheered. Even little Bean flapped his tiny wings with joy. Nino smiled wide. He had learned something truly special, not how to fly faster or find shinier berries, but how to care for others with a brave, kind, and forgiving heart.
Dilly was a cheerful little deer with bouncy legs and a bright, happy smile. She lived in Sunny Leaf Forest, where flowers danced in the breeze and animals played together every day. Dilly loved to run fast, super fast, but she always wanted things her way and didn't notice how others felt.
Catch me if you can.
She giggled, zooming past the other animals like a gust of wind. Her friends still played with her, but sometimes they sighed quietly. One sunny morning, something felt different in the meadow. Leo the rabbit sat under a tree with his ears drooping. Tina the turtle hid inside her shell. Benny the bird didn't even sing a single note.
Let's play.
Dilly called out, trotting happily into the meadow with her tail swishing. No one answered.
Why is everyone so boring today?
My grandma is sick. I'm really scared.
Oh,
She didn't know what to say. She stood there awkwardly, then slowly walked away. Dilly wandered into the woods, her thoughts spinning. She didn't feel like running anymore. Then she heard a warm, familiar voice.
Your sparkle seems a bit dim today, little one.
I don't get it. Everyone is sad, and no one wants to play.
Do you know what empathy is?
Dilly shook her head.
Empathy means imagining how someone else feels, like stepping into their hooves.
But I didn't say anything mean.
Kindness isn't only about words, it's also about noticing and caring.
Dilly sat quietly thinking.
What if I were Leo? What if my grandma were sick? What if I felt sad and no one cared?
She felt something warm and soft grow inside her chest. Then she had an idea. She picked a bunch of sweet clovers, Leo's favorite snack, and gently placed them in front of him.
I thought these might cheer you up.
Thanks, Dilly. You're so kind.
Dilly's heart felt lighter than ever. The animals decided to bring gifts for Leo's sick grandma. Dilly brought her favorite red ribbon, shiny and smooth, and held it out with pride. But Leo looked unsure.
You don't like it?
It's pretty, but I don't think my grandma would know what to do with it.
Dilly's ears drooped. She had given something she loved, but hadn't thought about what Leo's grandma might enjoy.
Sometimes the best gift is the one picked with someone else's heart in mind.
Next time, I'll think about what they really like.
Little by little, Dilly began to change. She listened, she shared, she asked questions like,
Are you okay? Want to choose the game today? Can I help with anything?
She noticed when friends were sad. Sometimes she sat beside them quietly. Other times she gave gentle hugs. Dilly's family watched as she played kindly with the younger animals.
Our little Dilly is growing. Do you remember when you didn't know what empathy was?
I didn't even know how to spell it.
Now you don't just know it, you live it.
Dilly beamed. She didn't need to win every race anymore. She had something even better. A big heart full of love and understanding. And in the heart of Sunny Leaf Forest, that was the greatest gift of all.
Spidey was a young and clever spider who lived in the heart of Sunny Leaf Forest. He loved spinning webs more than anything else. Every morning, he swung from branch to branch, weaving shiny webs that sparkled in the sunlight.
Look at that! No one spins webs like me.
He puffed out his tiny chest and did a proud little twirl in the air. The ants clapped. The ladybugs admired his work. Even the bees buzzed in amazement.
I'm the best, the one and only.
But soon that wasn't enough. He wanted more. More clapping, more cheering. More animals watched him.
I will let them see the greatest web ever made.
The next morning, Spidey was practicing his fancy triple twirl spin when he heard gasps from below.
Wow, incredible!
They must be cheering for me.
But when he looked down, everyone was gathered around a different web. It sparkled like silver stars, and tiny dewdrops danced like diamonds across the silky threads. A new spider had moved into the forest. Her name was Lacey. She was quiet and kind. She didn't brag, but her webs were beautiful. Each one looked like it told a little story.
Who made that?
Hi, I'm new here. I love weaving patterns that tell stories.
Stories? I can do that too.
But he felt something strange. Something he didn't like. Was that jealousy? Spidey wanted to prove he was better. So he spun the biggest, flashiest web the forest had ever seen. He called it the Amazing Superweb.
Bigger is better.
The animals gathered around, eyes wide. But suddenly, a strong gust of wind blew through the trees.
Oh, hold on.
Then the wind tore the web apart. Leaves flew and landed on an ant's head. Everyone stared. Then came a few giggles, then more. And soon, the whole crowd burst into laughter. Spidey's cheeks turned red.
It's not funny.
Spidey wandered deep into the woods, far away from everyone.
I'll make a perfect web, even better than Lacey's.
He was so lost in thought that he didn't see the ground ahead. Oops! He fell into a hidden pond. Spidey kicked and splashed, but the more he moved, the deeper he sank.
Glub, help!
Don't move. I'm coming.
It was Lacey. She swung down from a tree, used her silk like a strong rope, and gently pulled Spidey to safety.
You saved me.
Of course. That's what friends do.
After drying off, Spidey and Lacey sat under a tree.
I don't understand. You're so good at web spinning. Why don't you tell everyone you're the best?
I don't need to be the best. I just want to do my best.
But don't you want others to cheer for you?
Sure, it's nice when others like my webs, but I feel proud because I worked hard, not because of applause.
Spidey sat quietly. For the first time, he wasn't thinking about being better than anyone. Maybe spinning webs wasn't about showing off. Then, Spidey had a bright idea.
I want to spin a web again, but this time, I want to make something with my friends. Your shell is so shiny. Want to help decorate?
Oh, yes!
The beetle picked the best tree. Even the shy snails brought sparkly drops of morning dew. Bees added flower petals and sang happy songs while they worked. It was noisy. It was messy. It was fun. By sunset, a colorful web stretched between two trees. It wasn't the biggest, but it was full of joy, teamwork, and love. A butterfly flew by and gasped.
Wow, who made this beautiful web?
We all did. Together.
This time, he didn't puff up with pride. He felt happy from the inside out.
I finally get it. It feels better to create with love than to show off. It took practice, a few mistakes, and friends who believed in me.
From that day on, Spidey never needed to shout, "I'm the best." He knew his web said everything for him, because being humble didn't make him smaller. It made his heart bigger and stronger.
It was a bright, sunny day in Harmony Jungle. All the young animals were excited to play in the big field. Meera the elephant loved being around her friends, even though she was a little shy.
Let's play Jungle Chase.
Everyone cheered and ran around happily. But during the game, Leo kept bumping into Meera too hard.
Tag. You're it, Slowpoke.
Ouch!
Meera squeaked. She didn't like it, but didn't know how to speak up.
Come on, Meera, it's just a game.
Meera didn't want anyone to think she was boring, so she gave a small smile. But inside, her heart felt sad. Soon, Leo came up with a new game.
Let's play Who's the Clumsiest. Meera walks like a wobbly watermelon.
The others laughed too.
That's not funny.
Oops! Don't let Meera trip again.
Ruby the rabbit stood nearby, looking worried, but she didn't say anything. Tina the turtle frowned, but stayed quiet. The next morning, Meera sat by the river, splashing the water with her trunk. She didn't want to see her friends. Her mom walked over gently.
Why aren't you with the others?
They keep making fun of me, and Leo always pushes me during games.
That's not okay. If it feels wrong, then it is wrong.
But if I say something, they'll think I'm no fun.
Meera, you can still be kind and say, "Please stop. I don't like that." That's not being mean. It's called being firm. When you stand up for yourself, people learn to treat you with respect.
But I'm not as brave as you.
I'm a grown-up, but I still get scared too. I just try to do what's right, even when I feel nervous. Sweetheart, it's okay to say no. If someone makes you feel bad, you don't have to stay quiet. You don't need to shout or cry. Just stand tall. Look them in the eye and remember, you can be your own hero. That's how you grow stronger and more confident.
Later that day, the animals played near the pond.
Let's play splash and shout.
Meera joined in.
Let's splash Meera.
Max jumped in, and Leo splashed water right into Meera's face.
Leo, I don't like that. Please stop.
Everyone froze.
It's just a game.
It's not fun for me. You keep teasing and pushing me.
She's right, Leo. That's not kind.
Leo didn't say a word.
I'm sorry, Meera. I saw it before, but I was scared they'd tease me too.
The next day, Leo didn't come to play. Meera felt a little worried. Did she hurt his feelings? She found him sitting alone under a shady tree.
Hi, Leo.
I was just joking. I didn't know it really hurt you.
It did. If someone feels sad or scared, it's not a joke. That's not fun.
I guess I went too far. I didn't mean to bully you.
Thanks for saying that. I still want to play. If everyone feels happy and safe.
Okay? Deal.
That day, they met a new friend, Dilly the giraffe.
She's so tall, it's like she uses clouds for pillows.
Jilly's face turned red. She felt embarrassed and really sad.
Max, please stop. Dilly looks upset. Teasing isn't funny when it hurts someone.
Oh, I didn't mean it badly.
Then let's not say it again. Thank you, Ruby.
That was so brave.
I learned it from you.
Day after day, Harmony Jungle began to change. Leo still roared with excitement. Max still played silly games. But now they listened. They made sure everyone felt safe and included. Meera made more friends, not because she was the biggest, but because she stood up for herself and her friends using kind, strong words. She knew something very important. Never let your heart be crushed. What others say or do doesn't decide who you are. Meera was kind, but she was also firm, and that made all the difference.
Tina was a fluffy little mountain sheep who loved to climb rocks, chase butterflies, and explore the world. One evening, her mom showed her a picture of a sheep. It had labels on different parts: head, mouth, chest, bottom, and private parts.
These are your private parts. No one should look at or touch them, unless it's for cleaning or a checkup. And only by someone you trust, and only if you say it's okay.
Even someone I know?
Yes, even if you know them. If anyone makes you feel scared, strange, or uncomfortable, you can always say no, and you should come tell us right away.
My body is mine!
At a family party, the little animals laughed and ran in circles.
Let's play Tickle Surprise. Everyone tickles each other until someone falls over.
But when someone reached out to tickle Tina, she stepped back and shouted.
Stop! I don't like that game!
Why? It's just for fun.
I don't like being touched like that.
Max, Tina said no. We always stop when someone says no.
Okay, I'm sorry, Tina.
Let's play charades instead.
One weekend, Tina and her parents went to the mountain market, a huge place full of snacks, toys, and shiny things.
Stay close. This place is big.
But while Tina was staring at a stall full of dried grasses, she turned around, and her parents were gone.
Mom? Dad?
Are you lost? I can take you to my mountain.
Tina remembered what Mom had told her. Never go anywhere with someone you don't know, even if they seem nice.
No, thank you. I'll stay here.
Tina walked quickly to the cashier and said,
I lost my parents.
Will the parents of Tina the sheep please come to the front?
In a few minutes, Mom and Dad came running and hugged her tight.
I said no to a stranger.
We are so proud of you.
After school one day, Tina and her friend Benny the bear cub were playing in the park. They ran, climbed, and rolled through the grass. Suddenly, a raccoon with a bag walked over.
Hey kids, want some candy? I've got chocolate balls and gummy worms.
Yummy!
But Tina felt a twist in her tummy. Something didn't feel right.
No, thank you. We don't take candy from strangers.
Come on, it's just candy.
No means no. Please leave us alone.
Then she and Benny ran to the sandbox, where some grown-up animals were sitting. The raccoon quickly walked away.
How did you know?
My tummy told me it felt wrong. And when something feels wrong, we should say no and go find help.
Later, Tina and Benny were tired after playing and walked to buy some juice. A wolf with a crooked smile walked up.
Hi there, little one. Are you alone? Want to come talk with me?
Tina's ears perked up. Her tummy felt strange again.
No, thank you.
Come on, just for a minute.
No, we don't talk to strangers. We're going back now.
They turned and ran straight back home.
I felt scared.
You trusted your feelings. That was very smart.
Even if someone isn't yelling, we can still say no.
Tina drew a picture of herself with a big speech bubble that said, "No." Underneath, she wrote, "My body is mine. I can say no. I can walk away. I can tell a grown-up I trust. I can ask for help. I can help my friends say no, too." She showed it to her parents.
You know, saying no takes courage.
And listening when someone else says no, that's kindness.
I'm not scared to say no anymore.
She had found her superpower, her voice.